What's going on, everybody? We are back with another edition of Sold Separately. We're talking dynamite diamond rings. And in the words of the great Shaquille O'Neal, it's time to get the king another ring. And if you feel like you're that king, you got an opportunity to get another ring. Monster shout out LeBron and Shaq. An even bigger shout out to my good friend and esteemed co-host, head of opinions, Anthony Ricciardi. What's going on?
How you doing? It's always fun doing these. This is an interesting little topic. Not a huge long episode, I don't think, but we're covering a unique piece of wrestling memorabilia that is now available for sale on Pro Wrestling Tees, and that is MJF's iconic ring from the 2024 Dynamite Diamond Ring collection.
Yes, sir. And let's be clear. He's got the banners in the rafters, just like Mr. Jordan. 6 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, there's only 5 in this image, but there are 6 banners at this stage.
In fairness, this was obviously taken just before World's End, where he would eventually, retain his ring over Adam Cole.
Absolutely. I'm quoted, though, in the past about the thinking man pose.
Mr. Jordan one, yes.
I'm a Chicago guy. Everyone knows. 6 rings. Iconic pose. Magazine cover. Max, it's time.
Yeah.
But before it's time. And I've done myself a favor, Anthony, and personally, I've bought 6 of these.
Have you?
Yes. That way I can do the pose in case Max doesn't.
Gotcha.
I've bought 6 of these rings, but it is finally for sale. If you want to own a Dynamite Diamond ring, check this one out. Anthony, talk to me about this thing.
Yeah, I found out about this through a promo that Max posted on Instagram, where he's saying for the first time ever, the ring is going to be made available for purchase. He goes, make me richer while makes you poorer, and you get your hands on the Dynamite Diamond ring. When I look at this, it is not gold. It's zinc, I believe is what
it's
they're using.
Not actual gold, and those aren't real diamonds either.
Correct.
Just a heads up.
That is one of those things that it's not cheap. It's $150. It is an 8 to 10 week wait, I believe, before they ship them. It only comes in one size, which is size
one size, and that's not fits all.
Which it specifically says on there, it's MJF's ring size, which I think was 11. I think it literally says in parentheses MJF's ring size. So it will not fit you unless your ring size is 11. I want it for display purposes, so I did
ring guy.
I did place the order for this because I have a spot for it in my display case with my other wrestling stuff. But I refused to pay the $150. I took advantage of when they did World's End for 25% off.
Hello.
Ring. So I was not going to do it unless I was able to get the discount. So if you're watching this and there's an AEW pay-per-view coming up, or they're doing some type of pro wrestling tee sale, that might be the time to do it if you're going to do it, because I just wasn't going to pay $150 for it. I thought that was a bit overpriced for it, to be perfectly honest.
I don't hate it, though. It is supposed to be because you know what it is it's on par with like the replica Super Bowl and World Series rings. Those are a little more expensive, but it's close enough that it's on par. I think it's a fair price point. Yes, it's steep, but I think that's kind of the point. They probably didn't produce that many. And the expectation would be that this thing, quality-wise, despite not being actually gold and actually diamonds, will have some, longevity to it.
Yes.
It's a display piece. This isn't something you're going to be rocking at the bars.
No. No, I mean, so it's one of those things where, because I did look up replica rings for World Series and Super Bowl and stuff like that, because I've never bought one of those. Honestly,
right. Neither have I.
My buddy Chris bought an Eagles one when they did, but they were roughly maybe $80 to $100. So I think, to me, the price point probably would have been better in that range. I'm assuming they're making them to order.
Now, by the way, if those are resales on the giveaways, I will say, let's be clear, because they do
Oh
give
yeah.
away those rings.
Oh
Some
yes.
of the ones, when you go out and order the replicas, that's
Yes.
the price point you're going to see this more often. I
Yes.
do want to be clear on that one.
Well,
The
absolutely.
retail on the giveaway ones is going to be lesser because those are going to be slightly lower quality and
Yes.
material, equally in looks.
Yes.
Good.
No, but absolutely. Like, I think this is just cool. It's a piece of wrestling memorabilia. If you could afford to do it, like Clark knows, I have some wrestling titles. I have the Macho Man crown. This was kind of one of those things where I was looking at. I have a Ric Flair replica ring from the Hall
Right.
of Fame that they did with the 2K, and I was like, that would be kind of cool to go along with that. So it was kind of one of those ones where I ordered it. I didn't say anything to Clark at the time because I was like,
Right.
I don't know if I don't even know if I was going to do it. And it's funny, I reached out to Kobe and Soul because I know they used to get the AEW crates or the crates. I was like, you got a coupon code? This was before that. Both of them. Oh, I don't have one for a crate. I'm like, I don't want the crate. I want the code to
I
get the
want the
discount of
code.
both. And neither one of them had it. So after I bought the ring, I mentioned it to Soul. I did not know this. He had already had that thing on order since I think Christmas time. Apparently, that's when this went up. I
Ooh,
didn't even know. So the running joke is, am I going to get it before he does? Because I ordered it about like 3 weeks before he did.
it's possible.
With the shipping, I probably will
It's
end up
very
getting it before
possible.
him. But as a whole, the ring, I think, even though it's not going to be real gold, not like that, it's kind of a cool display piece. And from the images, I think if you're displaying it, I think it'll have plenty of reflection of the cubic zirconias or whatever they are,
Right.
and the fake gold.
I
So
will say, and this is no knock on AEW, but I am surprised it's taken 6 years
yes,
to because it's such a brand. It makes perfect sense, and I love it. I love that Max is 106. I love everything about this. I love that they're selling it. I think it'd be kind of funny if they sold them yearly with dates on them. That would be
see,
interesting.
I am a little surprised, although it would have been insanely expensive to do it now. I'm a little surprised they did not do a box with the five
Yeah,
that exist.
that's
But
fair.
but then when you look at it, that's like probably like $800. So that wouldn't really make a lot of sense either. But I agree with you. If they would have done them yearly, you might have had something there. I get it. Like the first year, you're like, nobody's going to buy this. I get it. I understand that. And they are doing this one is different than the other ones. I don't know how much they change them per year because you kind of see it, but you kind of don't. Like you don't pay too much attention to it.
Right.
But this is a replica of the 24 ring.
It is.
Uh, it is not 23 because I did look up the other one and I'm like, oh, that does look significantly different than this. But yeah, I think it's kind of a cool piece. Like I said, it's an 8 to 10 week
Yeah.
wait. So I probably won't see this thing till maybe sometime February, March is probably where I'm
That sounds
ballparking.
accurate. Yep.
Prior to Mania is probably is would be my guess. But yeah, I think it's a cool piece. And I think it's cool that they're doing it. And like I said, the coupon codes they did work on it when I used it.
Let's go for it.
So
Give it
I
a
think
shot.
I would totally try that because the 150 is a steep price because you're paying shipping, you're paying tax, well, handling is what they nailed you for. So you could it'll cushion your wallet at least a little bit if you're going to make that move.
No doubt. And honestly, with that, let's wrap this one up because check out the Dynamite Diamond Ring if you want it. Like we broke down, it's easy to get. It's available. It's a great looking piece. Check it out. Thank you so much for tuning in to Sold Separately, and we will talk to everybody soon. Stay tuned for more episodes, no doubt about it.